That God communicates that I've learned about during my walk so far with the Lord are highlighting scriptures when someone speaks it, or highlighting scriptures when it's being read. So there are certain scriptures that stand out, or the scripture that's being said at the time or being read at the time stands out and speak directly to a situation, either in principle or literal application, or both. And then another way that God has communicated before with me is through dreams. God can communicate through dreams. An example of this is where God spoke to Nebuchadnezzar through a dream, in that he gave him a dream and it had to be interpreted by Daniel through the Lord. And then another way that God communicates is through visions. And an example of this is where Isaiah had a vision about the Lord, and it's mentioned in the book of Isaiah audibly. Another way that God communicates is also audibly. For example, in the book of Exodus, where God speaks through the bush to Moses. Another way that God communicates is also through situations. For example, when Gideon had asked God to do a task to confirm to him what was already revealed to Gideon concerning Israel. And the Lord did what Gideon asked, and he knew from what God did, that that definitely was what God would do.